We are following breaking news tonight at 6. Officials say they are investigating what they say appears to be a shark attack off the coast of Harpswell. Some breaking news. The president is getting ready to hold a news conference on the coronavirus with none of the doctors on his coronavirus task force. An incredibly moving day here in Washington, D.C. as the nation celebrates the life of former President George H.W. Bush. The blast killed Farmington Fire Captain Michael Bell. It injured several others. And it also rocked this community and the entire state. We do have team coverage here in Farmington tonight with more on how this community is remembering and honoring this somber anniversary. John Williams is still on the loose. He's still considered heavily armed and dangerous, and the manhunt for him continues at this hour. It is a beautiful night. Everything is lit up. There's even light snow gently falling. I can't think of anything better, except for the Doherty Hayes family, who is here all the way from Delaware. There is a lot of beach real estate here. No tourists inside. I'm pretty sure everyone down here is a local who's just come down to take a photo or just experience the beach during this nor'easter. Kind of fun, although nobody stayed that long. We do have a lot to cover tonight, so we do want to start with how we got here. For years, Maine law has allowed religious and philosophical exemptions to vaccine requirements, but a new law is looking to largely strip those away. Charlie, you know it's bad when you're inside and AC's going and it feels hot, and then you step outside.
Yeah.
You can't even breathe almost. The Red Sox are getting ready to play ball without fans, but with cutout pictures in Fenway of fans that fans paid for. Well, some people are returning to work after several months, like myself, and finding a different work environment than the one they left behind, like more social distancing and mask rules.
Now, CBS 13 is on your side, live at 5.
We're tracking a thunderstorm threat right now with storms moving through southern and western Maine. The owner of a goat farm says someone stole one of her goats, tortured it, mutilated it, and brought it back to her farm dead. The Oxford County Sheriff's Office is now investigating. CBS 13's Brad Rogers spoke with the owner of that goat. It's an interview you'll only see on 13. The U.S. Department of Labor releasing new unemployment numbers today. About 1.4 million Americans filed first-time unemployment claims last week. That's the first increase since March. In Maine, 2,200 people filed first-time claims for state benefits last week. Around 1,600 Mainers filed first-time claims for federal assistance. That's down significantly from the previous week. The Maine Department of Labor also says it canceled about 1,300 fraudulent first-time claims and continues to investigate potential fraud. The president's former personal lawyer is getting out of prison after a judge says the government retaliated against him. Michael Cohen was released from prison in May to complete his sentence from home over coronavirus concerns. But he was sent back to prison on July 9th after refusing to sign an agreement that would have effectively stopped him from publishing a book. The judge ruled today that putting Cohen back in prison was, quote, retaliatory for Cohen's desire to exercise his First Amendment rights to publish the book. He ordered Cohen to be released tomorrow by 2 p.m. There could be a serious snag slowing down the next round of emergency relief from Washington, D.C. Scott Thune has the update from Washington. Check this out. A rower in London is sharing an unusual encounter. A seal climbed right aboard his canoe.
Yeah, this happened right on the River Thames yesterday. He says this is the second time in his life he's had a seal hitch a ride like that. He describes the animals as friendly and playful. London officials say that seals in the River Thames are nothing unusual, really, because pollution levels in that water are low. So there they are.
Why does this never happen to me?
I'm not sure I'd want it to happen to me, to be honest with you.
That is the craziest
that would be
thing.
Cool. As long as it's playful and fun, sure, why not, right?
Oh, I love it. They are so cute.
It's just catching a break. You know, it's tiring swimming around in the river all day.
I know.
You got to catch a break.
What a great video. Pretty cool. Well, not exactly a pet, but speaking of pets, our 6th annual Pet Food Drive is coming up tomorrow. And this year, that drive is going virtual, meaning all the donations can be made online. You can find a link to our partnering shelters right now on our website, WGMA.com. And once you're there, you can also find a list of partnering Paris Farmers Union locations. You know, I'm okay with the storms really not showing up.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat too. Nobody really wants severe weather or anything like that. But with that said, though, we could use a little bit of rainfall. We had some last night, and some areas are getting a little bit of rain this afternoon, evening as well.
All right, we'll take it, Charlie. Well, speaking of those storms, check this out. Lightning looked like it almost hit Lady Liberty last night in New York. Wow. A person on a passing ferry captured this moment. It's really not clear if the lightning actually hit the statue or the island. Looks wild, but no reports of any damage. Coming up next, how the governor says Maine is making progress in the fight against the opioid epidemic during the coronavirus pandemic, even as Maine sees a big rise in drug-related deaths.